Hi ladies. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what you're going to do with all those samples that you got in the mail. Okay, so you got a catalog, and then inside on your color match card, I put the samples on there for you. So it just depends on what your skin tone is what you were sent. Everybody did get our nude Flawless Face, so you've got the Island Tan bronzer, the Naked Caramel blush, and then since it's summer, I've been using the Sweet Veil. It's great for oily skin and it's hot, so when you sweat, it helps to keep that sweating to a minimum. So, and this is great to reapply to refresh as well. So, and we'll show you what to do with those in a second. And then you also got either the light concealer or medium concealer, or both, depending on your skin. So everyone's going to get something different, but I am going to show you how to do this. Okay, so you were sent your samples, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do a color match on your chin. So you want to be in as natural light as possible so that you can match it the best way. Take a Q-tip, and then you're going to dip your Q-tip into each of the samples, and you're going to put a line of each sample on your cheek, and then you're going to blend, and whichever sample disappears and you cannot see, that is the color that matches your skin tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little demonstration. I keep all of my samples in these great little lockables. So I'll just show you how to do this. So we just take our Q-tip, and as you can see, it just took a little bit, put it on the tip, and I'm going to draw a line on my face. I'm going to go all the way from Cool to Peach, or whatever samples that you got. They're taped in order and checked on your little skin tone card, color match card. So I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to put it right next to the other one. And we're going to just keep doing this until we have all of them on our cheek. And then we'll go ahead and blend it in. Until it disappears. Okay, so you can see, set this over here, that I now have all the lines. And so what I would do is I would go to natural light, and I would just keep rubbing these until I find the one that completely disappears and matches my skin tone. I already know what mine is, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. But for your sake, so that you know how to do this, that's what you do. You line it up, and then if you have, if I've sent you 2 different shade ranges, we have our 1s, our 2s, our 3s, and our darks. And so if I've sent you some out of each shade, or a couple different shades, then what you're going to do is you're going to apply one. You can either do half down and half up, or one on one side and the other on the other side, so that you can decide which one's going to work better for you. Once you've decided, figured out which one has blended the best, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take that sample, and you're now going to apply that all over your face. So I've sent you enough for our Flawless Face. Our Flawless Face consists of our concealer, our foundation, bronzer, blush, and then the veil. And the veil is what sets the makeup and gives you that 18+ hour wear. So I already know what color I use, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that into, you're going to want to get a dish, a little plate. Like this is just the lid of our foundations. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Now, when you're wearing mineral makeup, a little goes a long way. So you're going to want to do layers until you get the hang of this. So as you can see, I've just put a little bit, you can see it down in there, and you'll want to shake it around in your on your plate. Now, when you're using mineral makeup for your foundation, you're going to want a kabuki brush, and this is a kabuki brush. It's nice and dense, it's very, very soft, and it really helps to buff in those minerals and get them down into your pores. So I'm going to take my lid, I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to tap until I get it on the end of my brush. Okay, so once I get it completely covered, you want to give it a good tap to settle those minerals down into the kabuki brush, or else you're going to put it all on in one place. So tap it, and then you're going to do a 3 and an E on the face, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to ground and buff that in there. And this is so soft. You're going to get on the eyelid, around the nose, and just continue to buff. I even go up to the ear, behind the ear, so that I know that it's blending in my face. Now this looks kind of rough as I'm doing it, but I promise you it feels good. This brush is so soft. And then just make sure you're blending it in there. Now if you feel you need more, just go back in there, get it on the bottom of the brush, tap it, disperse those minerals down in there, and then apply. Now if you have redness like from the sun, I've been in the sun, so I do have some redness because unfortunately I do love the sun, so I've gotten a little too much this past weekend being out on the lake. So I will bring it down to my neck and chest area to kind of cover that up. So hopefully you can see this, I'm hoping. Now, I like to put the foundation on and then my concealer, and then some more foundation over my concealer if I need to. So I'm using the light. The medium is too yellowy for me. Some people will mix them. If I've sent you two and you're comfortable doing that, you can mix them, try them first individually to just give it a test to see what you think. It just really is trying it to see what's the best fit for you. So I have put some down here into my lid. I like to put my concealer on wet. So I take my brush and wet it, and then I like to use our Moisture Prep. This is a great product, and it makes this foundation so creamy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and mix it until it's a nice creamy texture. Okay, warning, when I put this on, I don't want you to freak out. Everything will blend in. It might look a little crazy at first, but it's all going to be okay. So I go and tap and sweep where I want the concealer. So I'll go around the eye, down here, around my nose, and you make like a triangle. I go up above my eye, up to my T-zone, to the other eye. Again, this is just a little bit on here. Minerals go a long way. So I'll go down onto my nose. Now,